Hey guys, welcome to question MM423 of the Maths Methods 4 to 5 study guide. So in this question we've got Campbell is not a very good student and occasionally pretends that he is sick so he doesn't have to go to school. On a Friday he has a 20% chance to fake a sickie and on any other day he has a 5% chance to fake a sickie. Part AI, which is a 1-mark question, says what is the probability that Campbell doesn't go to school 3 Fridays in a row? Awesome. So the probability that he doesn't go to school on one Friday is 20%, right? So on a Friday, if you think about this in terms of a tree diagram, on one Friday he has a 20% chance or a 1 in 5 chance, same thing. On the next Friday he also has a 1 in 5 chance to fake a sickie, and then on the following Friday he also has a 1 in 5 chance to fake a sickie, right? So the probability that he fakes a sickie or doesn't go to school on these 3 Fridays in a row is this probability times this probability times this probability. So probability that he doesn't go 3 Fridays is equal to 1 in 5 times 1 in 5 times 1 in 5, which is 1 in 125, which is your first and only mark for part AI, and that's it. So let's move on to part AII. Part AII is a 2-mark question, and this is actually quite a tricky one. Figuring out the tree diagram situation with this is actually quite hard. So we need to figure out what's the probability that Campbell doesn't go to school on a randomly chosen day through the week. Okay, awesome. So the thing that we have to recognize is that through the week, Campbell's only at school from Monday to Friday, right? So the way that we have to do this, there's 2 levels to this tree diagram. There's the first level, which is whether it's a Friday or not a Friday, because whether it's a Friday or not determines his chance to go to school, right? So our first level in the tree diagram is that it's Friday or it's not Friday. Now, if it's Friday, he can either go to school or not go to school. If it's not Friday, so Monday to Thursday, he either goes to school or doesn't go to school, right? The probability that it's a Friday, so the probability that a randomly chosen day throughout the week is a Friday is 1 in 5, right? Because he goes to school from Monday to Friday. The probability that it's not a Friday is 4 in 5, right? Because Monday to Thursday, that's 4 in 5. Now, on a Friday, the chance that he goes to school is 4 in 5, okay? Because he has a 20% chance to not go to school on a Friday, right? So he's not going to school 1 in 5 times on a Friday, but which means that he is going to school 4 in 5 times. If it's not a Friday, so Monday to Thursday, he has a 5% chance to fake a sickie, right? So he has a 5% chance to not go to school, which means he's got a 1 in 20 chance to not go to school. So 5% and 1 in 20 is the same thing. That means that he does have a 19 in 20 chance to go to school, right? Now, we're looking for, and this is actually the first mark, we're looking for the probability that he doesn't go to school on a randomly chosen day. So we're looking for this pathway and this pathway, right? So in order to find the probability that it's a Friday and he didn't go to school, we do, so the probability that he didn't go to school is the probability that it's Friday and he doesn't go to school, plus the probability that it's not Friday and he doesn't go to school, right? So this pathway is 1 in 5 times 1 in 5 plus 4 in 5 times 1 in 20. Awesome. Which is 1 in 25 plus 4 in 100, which is 2 over 25. And this is our second mark here. 2 in 25 is our final answer for AII. Let's move on to part B. Part B is a 2-mark question again, and it says, Campbell didn't go to school yesterday. What is the probability that yesterday was a Friday? Awesome. So, what we're essentially getting asked is, what is the probability that yesterday was a Friday, given that he didn't go to school? Awesome. So what we're saying is the probability of F intersect, not going to school, over the probability that he doesn't go to school, right? So, if it's a Friday and he doesn't go to school, the intersect of that, or the probability of the intersect of that, is figured out by multiplying those 2 branches together, right? So Fs dash is Fs dash, so this path here, which is 1 in 5 times 1 in 5, right? And then over, so that's our intersect, then over the probability that he doesn't go to school. Now, in the previous question, we found out that the probability that he doesn't go to school, actually this is the first mark, the probability that he doesn't go to school is 2 on 25, right? So 1 in 5 times 1 in 5 is 1 in 25 over 2 in 25. Now this is the same as 1 in 25 times 25 on 2, which means our answer is 1 on 2. And that's our second mark. So guys, that's it for part B, and that actually wraps up MM423. Guys, if you have any questions if you have any questions, pop them in the comments below and I'll answer them. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.